England and Wales are witnessing a concerning trend. Abortion rates are at an all-time high. Generation Rent, burdened by unprecedented economic pressures, finds itself at the heart of this crisis. Young people are delaying parenthood. The lack of affordable housing is a significant stressor. This reality forces many to confront the heart-wrenching decision of whether to continue a pregnancy. For Generation Rent, the dream of homeownership feels increasingly distant. Saddled with student debt and stagnant wages, many struggle to make ends meet. The pressure of rising rent consumes a significant portion of their income. Couples living in cramped, shared accommodations face significant challenges. The lack of stable and secure housing becomes a deciding factor in reproductive choices. Short-term leases and the risk of eviction create a climate of uncertainty. This harsh reality underscores the link between housing insecurity and the rise in abortions. Access to comprehensive reproductive health care is crucial for informed decision-making. However, the current state of the NHS presents significant obstacles. Securing a GP appointment has become an arduous task. Long wait times can have serious consequences, particularly for women seeking timely reproductive health care. Overburdened healthcare professionals are stretched thin, leading to rushed appointments and limited availability. Women experiencing unplanned pregnancies face significant delays in accessing abortion services. This highlights the urgent need for increased funding and resources to address the gaps in reproductive healthcare provision. The digital age has ushered in a new era of reproductive health management. Fertility tracking apps have surged in popularity, offering women greater control over their cycles and fertility. These apps provide a wealth of information at their fingertips, empowering them to make informed decisions about family planning. However, the reliance on fertility apps raises concerns about accuracy, misinformation, and potential risks. Many rely on user-entered data, which can be inconsistent or prone to human error. Algorithms used to predict ovulation and fertile windows are not foolproof. It is crucial to approach these apps with a discerning eye and consult with healthcare providers for accurate and reliable information. Trapped in the economic instability and unplanned pregnancies. The financial pressures of living in expensive urban centers, coupled with insecure employment and stagnant wages, make planning for a family a daunting prospect. Unplanned pregnancies can exacerbate these challenges, pushing individuals and couples further into debt and financial insecurity. The costs associated with prenatal care, childbirth, and raising a child can be overwhelming. High childcare costs can make it difficult for parents, particularly mothers, to return to work after having a child. This cycle of economic instability and unplanned pregnancies has broader societal implications. Addressing these systemic issues requires a multifaceted approach, including policies that promote economic security, affordable housing, and accessible childcare. The emotional toll of reproductive coercion. The decision to have an abortion is deeply personal and often fraught with emotional complexity. The prevailing social and economic conditions can create an environment of reproductive coercion. This coercion can have lasting emotional and psychological consequences. Women may experience feelings of guilt, shame, regret, or grief, regardless of their reasons for choosing abortion. These emotions can be compounded by societal stigma and judgment. Addressing the emotional impact of reproductive coercion requires a compassionate and empathetic approach. Creating a society that values reproductive autonomy means respecting individual choices and providing comprehensive support to women regardless of their decisions. The housing crisis, a catalyst for gender inequality. The housing crisis in England and Wales is not gender neutral. It disproportionately affects women, particularly single mothers and those from marginalized communities. Single mothers, who often bear the brunt of childcare responsibilities, are particularly vulnerable to housing insecurity. This instability has a ripple effect, impacting their children's well-being and educational outcomes. Addressing the gendered impacts of the housing crisis requires a multifaceted approach that tackles both the symptoms and the root causes of inequality. By creating a more equitable and just society, we can empower women to achieve financial independence, secure stable housing, and exercise their reproductive rights freely and without coercion. The lack of affordable housing stands as a major roadblock to achieving reproductive justice. Addressing this crisis requires a multi-pronged approach involving government intervention, community initiatives, and a shift in societal priorities. Increasing the supply of social housing is paramount. The government must prioritize building new social housing units, particularly in areas with high housing costs and growing populations. Reforming the private rental sector is crucial. Implementing rent controls, extending lease terms, and providing greater protections for tenants can help alleviate the burden on renters. Supporting and scaling up community-led initiatives can provide innovative solutions to the housing crisis. Access to comprehensive reproductive health care is not a luxury. It is a fundamental human right. Strengthening the healthcare safety net is essential to ensuring that all individuals have access to the services they need to make informed decisions about their reproductive lives. This includes increasing funding for the NHS, expanding access to contraception, and addressing the stigma surrounding abortion care. Increasing funding for the NHS is crucial to recruiting and retaining qualified healthcare professionals, reducing wait times, and expanding access to essential services. Expanding access to contraception is paramount to preventing unintended pregnancies. Providing comprehensive sex education that is inclusive, accurate, and age-appropriate is also crucial. Addressing the stigma surrounding abortion care is essential to creating a society where women feel supported and empowered to make decisions about their bodies without fear of judgment or shame. In the digital age, access to accurate and reliable information is crucial, particularly when it comes to reproductive health. Empowering women requires providing them with the tools and resources they need to critically evaluate information, identify credible sources, and advocate for their healthcare needs. Comprehensive sex education plays a vital role in equipping young people with the knowledge and skills they need to make responsible and informed decisions about their sexual and reproductive health. Beyond formal education, accessible and reliable information about reproductive health should be readily available through various channels. These initiatives should be tailored to meet the diverse needs of women from all backgrounds, cultures, and literacy levels. Empowering women also means addressing the digital divide and ensuring that all women have equitable access to technology and the internet. Bridging the digital divide is crucial to ensuring that all women can access the information and resources they need to make informed decisions about their reproductive health. The surge in abortions among Generation Rent is a complex issue rooted in systemic inequalities and societal failures. Addressing this crisis requires a fundamental shift in priorities, one that recognizes the interconnectedness of housing, healthcare, economic justice, and reproductive rights. Creating a future where all individuals have the freedom and agency to make informed decisions about their reproductive lives without coercion or constraint is paramount. Investing in affordable housing is an investment in the well-being of society as a whole. Strengthening the healthcare safety net is an investment in the health and well-being of current and future generations. Empowering women with accessible and reliable information is a fundamental human right. The fight for reproductive justice is a fight for a future where every child is a wanted child, raised in a loving and supportive environment where they have the opportunity to thrive.